Hola y bienvenidos a la unidad 12R, lección 1C, las partes del habla. Para esta lección necesitas la hoja de apuntes Cornell, partes del habla, y la hoja de práctica. So for this lesson, you're going to need the Cornell note taker that is in your packet. It's a sheet with a whole bunch of lines on it, divided in two. You'll probably remember from last year. Labeled parts of speech. It is labeled for you with our lesson number. And then there's a practice sheet right behind that that goes with it. And of course, something to write with. This is a partner optional lesson, una lección pareja opcional. Okay, our learning target. We only have one for this lesson. I can identify the four main parts of speech used in sentences. El verbo de hoy es escribir, to write. Y la cita dice, la escritura es la pintura de la voz. Writing is the painting of the voice. I love that. It's very poetic. Remember, active learning is being present. Stay engaged, take notes, and review your material. We are going to do Cornell notes. So Cornell notes is a way of capturing notes on a lecture or video like this, anything where you're in class. And the idea is down the left-hand column, you write summary questions. Down the right-hand column, you put your actual notes. And then so when you're done, you can fold it on that line, and on one side you have the questions, and on the other side you have the answers, and it serves as a great summary tool. So we are going to do that today. So you should take a moment and stop and fill out this first part up here, up at the top. You're going to put your name, the class, the period, and the date. And today's topic is the four parts of speech. Notice that there's two sides to this, two sides. You want to be on the side that has the question, ¿Cuáles son las cuatro partes del habla? So pause the video, take a moment to fill that out. All right, let's get going with the lesson. There are four main parts of speech. The first part of speech, sustantivos, nouns, sustantivos. A noun is a person, persona, like Pedro, ella, she, los chicos, the boys. Lugares, como la iglesia, church, solorio, school. Cosas, things, like la mesa, table, los zapatos, shoes, un lápiz, a pencil. Or ideas, conceptos, ideas and concepts, like el análisis, the analysis, la realidad, reality. My note here says, fíjense que siempre se puede usar un artículo. You can always use an article. We're going to talk more about those in a bit. The word the, a, or some, a pencil, a church, the church, right? So if we can put that in front, we know we've got a noun. So you should have now on your sheet, next to sustantivos, you should have all four: persons, places, things, ideas, and concepts. And maybe pick one example for each. Remember, when we take notes, we don't write every single word down. Okay, next we're on to verbos, verbs. Verbs are our action words, like caminar, to walk, juega, plays, venden, they sell, vives, you live, sonambularon, they sleepwalked, pensaba, etc. So next to verb, you're going to write action words and pick one or two. Adjetivos, down in the bottom left, adjetivos are adjectives. Adjectives modify nouns. So I know some of your teachers in the past might have told you they describe nouns. I don't like that because some words don't sound very descriptive. So I prefer the word modify. They tell us, or they answer como son. How are they? What are they like? So next to adjectives, you should write modify nouns and answer how are they. Alto. El chico es alto. The boy is tall. How is he? He's tall. Rápida. Ella es rápida. She's fast. Ellas son generosas. They are generous. So pick one or two of those examples and write it down on your sheet. Lastly, we have adverbios, adverbs. Adverbs in Spanish se forma con la forma femenina de un adjetivo más mente. So to make an an adverb in Spanish, we use the feminine form of an adjective. We'll talk about masculine and feminine in a future lesson, plus mente. In English, we add ly onto the end of our adjectives: quickly, slowly, intelligently. So an adverb modifies verbs mainly. They tell us how the action was done, but they can also sometimes modify another adverb or an adjective. So the main thing that adjectives do is they modify verbs and sometimes adverbs and adjectives. They answer how. How do they run? Fácilmente, easily, rápidamente, quickly, igualmente, equally, literalmente, literally. So here under adverbs, you should have they are formed with the feminine adjective plus mente. They modify verbs and sometimes adverbs, adjectives, and pick one or two examples to answer how. Okay, practiquemos. Time to practice. So now on the sheet that is attached, up at the top, you have the same practice that is on the screen. Your job for each square is to identify whether the word is a sustantivo, noun, verbo, verb, adjetivo, adjective, or adverbio, adverb. And so we have corazones, hearts, controla, he or she controls, rojos, red, comen, eats, legalidad, legality, rápidamente, quickly, me quedan, fits me, profunda, profound, which means deep, imprimir, to print, and flaco, skinny. Go ahead and pause the video, complete the activity, and when you're ready, come back to check your answers. Okay, so for corazones, you should have had sustantivo, controla, verbo, rojos, adjetivo, colors are adjectives, comen, verbo, legalidad is a sustantivo, rápidamente, adverbio, me quedan, verbo, profunda, adjetivo, imprimir, verbo, and flaco, adjetivo. Okay, your tarea is to review your Cornell notes for today's lesson and to keep practice identifying your nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. Nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs are the same in all languages, right? So there's no difference. You just have to learn your words. Okay, that's it. Go back to your lesson instructions and follow up on any remaining items.